In 1861, a bloody chapter began that forever changed the history of America. The nation was on the brink of a monumental conflict that would test its very foundation and ideals. Today I'll explore how the events at Fort Sumter and the Battle of Bull Run marked the beginning of the American Civil War. These battles were not just military engagements, they were the opening salvos in a war that would define the future of the United States. After Abraham Lincoln was elected president in 1860, Southern states began seceding from the Union to form the Confederate States of America. This secession was driven by deep-seated issues, including states' rights and the future of slavery in America. On April 12, 1861, Confederate forces launched an attack on Fort Sumter, a key military base located in Charleston Harbor, South Carolina, held by Union forces. The fort was strategically important, and its capture was a symbolic victory for the Confederacy. The Confederates bombarded the fort for 34 hours, forcing the Union garrison to surrender. This relentless assault demonstrated the Confederacy's determination and marked the official start of the Civil War. This event made it clear that the crisis would not be resolved peacefully. The nation was now plunged into a full-scale war, with both sides preparing for a long and grueling conflict. President Lincoln responded by calling for 75,000 troops to suppress the rebellion, officially setting the stage for war. This call to arms was met with a surge of enlistments, as men from both the North and South prepared to fight for their respective causes. A few months after the fall of Fort Sumter, the first major land battle of the war took place on July 21, 1861, near Bull Run Creek in Virginia. This battle would be a critical test of the resolve and capabilities of both the Union and Confederate forces. Known as the First Battle of Bull Run or the First Battle of Manassas, this battle was a critical test for both the Union and the Confederacy. It was a chaotic and brutal engagement, with both sides experiencing the harsh realities of war for the first time. Union forces, led by General Irvin McDowell, initially hoped for a quick and decisive victory against the Confederate forces commanded by Generals Beauregard and Johnston. The Union believed that a swift victory would bring a quick end to the conflict. However, the Confederates mounted a fierce resistance and ultimately forced the Union troops to retreat in disarray. The battle revealed the determination and resilience of the Confederate forces, shattering any illusions of a short war. The battle was a sobering moment for both sides. It was a stark reminder of the brutal and bloody nature of the conflict that lay ahead. It claimed nearly 5,000 lives, including the dead, wounded, and missing. The high casualty rate shocked the nation and underscored the devastating human cost of the war. The Union realized that this would not be a short war, while the Confederacy gained a morale boost from their victory. The battle set the stage for a prolonged and grueling conflict that would test the endurance and resolve of both sides. Fort Sumter and the Battle of Bull Run were not just events. They were the sparks that ignited one of the deadliest conflicts in American history. These battles marked the beginning of a war that would ultimately reshape the nation. The Civil War became a battle for unity, freedom, and survival, leaving a lasting impact on the nation. It was a conflict that tested the very fabric of the United States and its commitment to its founding principles. History reminds us of the cost of division and the strength it takes to rebuild, lessons we must carry into the future. The sacrifices made during the Civil War continue to resonate, reminding us of the importance of unity and the enduring struggle for freedom and equality.